This is not stopping. Earlier today, Ukraine carried out an attack on Russia, and this one was underwater. This operation took months to plan. It targeted the 12-mile Crimean Bridge, also known as the Kerch Bridge. That bridge connects Russia to the Crimean Peninsula. It serves as a critical supply route for Russian military forces operating in Ukraine. According to Ukraine's Secret Service, the operation involved 2,420 pounds of explosives. Those explosives were detonated to damage the bridge's underwater pillars. It's not the first time that Ukraine has targeted the Crimean Bridge. It's the third time. Ukraine attacked the bridge back in 2022 and again in 2023. Today's attack comes one day after Ukrainian and Russian officials met for peace talks in Istanbul. Head of the Office of the President of Ukraine, Andriy Yermak, joins me. Nice to see you, sir, and welcome back to the United States.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Thank you. Good evening.
First, this bridge. If this bridge is completely disabled, can Russia get to Crimea, or is it, are they what does it do to their military?
First of all, it's the bridge, it's the way how delivery the weapons to the Crimea Peninsula and how it's Russia to use the Crimea Peninsula after annexations, they use as a military base. And especially from Crimea, they send it the rockets and missiles against the civilians. And just tonight, we was in the attack for many regions, and especially, for example, in Sumy, they again killed 3 persons and wounded a lot of our civilians.
Why did they target Sumy? Because they did that in April, I think around Easter Sunday or Palm Sunday. It was just they went after Sumy. Why is that strategically what Russia keeps hitting?
They're not concentrated for one region of the Ukraine. They every day and every night attack the whole region of Ukraine. And as I said, is one of the examples. By the way, I want to emphasize that when we attack the military targets, the Russians' airdromes, these operations was exactly against the military targets. It was 0 person was killed, and nobody just was wounded, just military personnel. This is why we have the difference. They attack killing civilians.
Do you have a number on how many children Russia has kidnapped?
Nobody knows exactly number, but I can say that this is the thousands. And what is important, during the last meetings in Istanbul, when our delegations presents the 300, the list of the more than 300 children, which was exactly qualified, checked with the names, with the place, where is these children, the reaction of the Russian delegation was, okay, we're looking. Maybe we try to beg some 10 or something more children. And then our delegation listened the phrase that, please, guys, stop to make this show with these children. Make the show for the old European women without children. This is what it's necessary to know about the position of the Russians just for the kidnapped children.
Well, you say that about 300, but the people I've talked to said it's like that the ones that are recorded are 19,000.
Yes,
and that it could be far more than 19,000. It's more than 300. It's more 19,000 the ones that are documented.
Absolutely. I mentioned that we exactly put it this. Maybe small, yes, comparison with the thousands, but this is just one child, it's important. And we exactly bring, because the problem, they found these children. We know the numbers who is kidnapped, but it's a difficult...
It is so sick, I mean, to steal kids. I mean, it's like, besides everything that goes on, it's like to take these children. I think that's what doesn't get enough attention, at least here in the United States, is the number of children that have been kidnapped and are victims of this war.
Absolutely, absolutely. And now we are coming with our delegation, and we talked today in White House, in State Department, and will continue tomorrow and in the Hills. We will not just describe these just numbers. We open and describe the concrete story of concrete children. And this is the most important. They kidnapped. They try to absolutely destroyed the life of these children.
Is there anything, I mean, what additional pressure could the United States impose on Putin? What could be done to get him? Because the Kremlin said today there aren't going to be trilateral talks, at least anytime sooner. They're not doing anything about the children. So what is the additional pressure on Putin that'd be effective?
First of all, we are looking very much for the new sanctions. The strong, real strong sanctions against Russia.
Do they work?
Yes, I think it's work, of course. It's during the 3 years we have the experience that the necessary some period of time, but it's definitely I can say that it's work. And looking and now discussing the sanctions and the new bill of the Senator Graham, it's about the energy, it's about oil, it's about banks sectors. It's really painful and really effective sanctions. Because what Putin will recognize that he needs to stop and to go for the serious negotiation, then he feel that it will be cost him real price. Because this war have to cost him, to cost to Russia.
I guess that, the sanctions, why I asked that is because we are now, it started in 2022, actually go back to 2014 is when the war really started, but 2022 is the invasion into eastern Ukraine. And to me, it's like if sanctions work, that we have so far failed to either get the right ones, implement them enough or something, because we're 3 years down the road in this and it's still going on.
It's true. It's true that just after 3 years, we can absolutely understand which sanction it's work, what is effective, what is necessary real period of time. But today's sanctions we discussed in Senate, I think it's real very effective sanctions. Plus, it was very important that these sanctions have to be coordinated with the European partners. And this package will be in the same time with the new package of the European Union. And this is really can make a real pressing to the Russia. Plus, of course, we will be talking with our American partners and friends about the new military package. And President, we need to strong security agreements with the United States. And what happened over the last days demonstrated that Ukraine is not losing this war and Russia not winning. And after more than 3 years, Ukraine surviving, Ukraine fighting, and Ukraine able to achieve just and lasting peace.
Sir, thank you very much for joining me.
Thank
and I
you.
hope your trip here is a fruitful one. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
People think news just happens. It doesn't. It happens because there's someone there to capture the moment, to explain it and share it. That's my job. I go where news breaks and give you the facts. Join me for The Record on Newsmax.